Halo, halo, witam serdecznie. Chyba 90. już odcinek z serii Dragon Age The Veilguard. To już trochę dłuższa seria, muszę przyznać, z tego wychodzi. Ale powolnymi krokami w sumie zbliżamy się do końca. Mamy jeszcze jakieś dodatkowe rozmowy, tędy misja od Dawrina, ale to raczej będzie na zakończenie już jego wątku. Zaraz się przekonamy, czy rzeczywiście już jakieś podsumowanie, jeżeli chodzi o gryfy.
Rook, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with the wardens, see how their griffin training is coming along. How about a trip to the Anderfells?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those feathery faces again.
Wysokie Anderfells, nowa lokacja jest dostępna. To jest to? Chyba tak, zajrzyj do gryfów.
Antoine, how's the training going?
Bien. One moment. Darkspawn have been spotted. The villagers are in trouble. Rally to your positions. Go! Go!
Przekupię.
Save the hassle and go straight to bribery. If it's edible, it'll do.
I did try food. They were more interested in eating my hand.
They won't stop there.
What's the matter, Antoine? A bird getting the best of you?
Yes, well, the problem is they aren't stupid. They can't see it's not real. They're clever.
And bored. So you mix it up.
Yes. Yes. But how?
Well...
Huh?
What's happening?
Look! It's Darkspawn! Get it!
Oh, no, 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 no!
That did it.
Dobra, w takim razie wywalamy Dawrina z ekipy. To mi się nie podoba. Co to ma być? Za żartowanie sobie z liderki. Już się nigdy Dawrinie nie wezmę do ekipy i tyle. Tak się skończy. Dobra, w każdym razie co my jeszcze mamy? Mapa, obszar. Jeszcze jest kilka rozmów dodatkowych. Zobaczmy na przykład Nef oraz tego drugiego. A to być może znowu będzie romans, tak mi się wydaje. Ostatnio miałem podobną informację między jeszcze dwójką innych bohaterów. Zobaczmy.
I made a fresh pot and... that's Rook's walk.
Yeah, just me. You brought Nev coffee?
I brought an excuse. Spy thought I should talk to her. Well, not just Spy, but I'm only good with knives.
You made pie?
Gooseberry. You made it twice.
It was nothing.
Tylko spokojnie.
Right, and... Lucanus, are you okay?
I was trying to find the right thing to say. Poorly.
Quick with a knife.
Less so with words, which you've picked up on. Well, you have the coffee, and you probably have a case or something, so...
I don't need pie, but you remembered my favorite. You find me at midnight just to talk. Maybe I like that. Maybe I like...
Really?
Wreszcie przyznali się do uczuć.
Got this.
You know I won't make your life easy. I don't make anything easy.
But you do make it better.
Well, don't use your charm all at once.
I have more than that. I hope.
Pochwalają. A teraz mnie interesuje, czy byłaby opcja romansować z tymi bohaterami jakoś w przyszłości, czy to już jest za późno. Czy mogę przetestować ich wierność? To była interesująca kwestia, ale raczej nie ma podobnej opcji, jak już się przyznaję do uczuć, to po robocie. To już się spóźniłem. Dobra, jeszcze mamy Tash i to będzie ostatnia rozmowa. To jakaś szybka pewnie kwestia. Dobra, w takim razie zobaczmy, o co chodzi. Jak tam życie?
Hey, you up for drinks? I'm taking Bellara to the Hilt for drinks with the Lords of Fortune. You should come. Isabella's paying. Sounds fun. I'm in.
A to jest jakieś nowe zadanie się jednak okazuje, okej. Mogę pojechać do Sali Męstwa, czyli muszę wziąć nie tego, Bellarę i Tash. To jest teraz para młoda na tym miesiącu miodowym. Pojechali do Rivany. No, zobaczymy, co z tego wyjdzie. Jakaś impreza się szykuje. Jeszcze z Izabelą. Dobra, to jest niebezpieczna misja. Zaraz może być bójka. Jeżeli będzie za dużo alkoholu.
So, Tash pries the enormous ruby out of the statue's eye socket. Except then it wakes up, and now it's real pissed that it's missing an eye.
My.
What kind of statue is this? Big snake.
Dobra, coś mi się pomyliło. Myślałem, że to Harding ma być, a nie Bellara. Wielki wąż, fajnie.
Not bad.
Not bad. It's a giant snake. What would have been better than that?
Dragon.
Maybe. I've seen dragons, though. Never a giant snake.
And now we've got a giant, angry, one-eyed snake statue trying to swallow Tash whole.
Wait, how does that work? Where would they go? Did it have a stomach?
Wait for it.
Best part is, while Tash is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties, I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Pomyliła zaimki.
Oh. Okay.
a barv.
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big drawn-out apologies. So when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv. Oh, there we go.
No dobra, czy jeżeli się pomyli zaimki, to jest 10 pompek, tak? To ja w takim razie chyba z 1000 pompek już powinienem wykonać. Mówiąc szczerze, po całej produkcji to zawsze kobietą nazywam bohaterum, a nie lepiej przeprosić?
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a Barv, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay, yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a Barv puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
Bardzo to tolerancyjne.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tasha's back.
Oh, Tash isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours.
Huh.
Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them too.
A, w porządku. Praca nad sobą i ćwiczenia.
So you either learn to make fewer mistakes or you get gigantic muscles. Or both. I didn't expect the Lords to care about the stuff. Me being non-binary.
Kirkwall taught me about family. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I mean, to the, Lords.
Oh. Thanks.
Anyway, Where was I? So, there Tash is, thigh deep in a snake's maw and still holding the giant ruby in one hand. I yell that we'll get them out of there, and Tash just yells back, "Get up its ass! I'll meet you in the middle!"
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have...
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well... I don't know what.
It's fine.
No. They're your favorite.
No to kolejne przeprosiny, rób pompki, Bellaro.
Say you're sorry some more. That'll fix it.
No, you're right. I'm pulling a barf.
No właśnie.
1, 2, 3.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little sloppy though.
Bend your knees.
Pochwala Bellara. Musi ćwiczyć mięśnie. Co to był za dialog wspaniały, ja wam mówię. I tyle. Czyli wracamy do latarni po raz kolejny. I to była chyba ostatnia kwestia. Zaraz. Czy jeszcze jakieś nowości by się pokazały? Mamy jeszcze rozmowę. No co chwilę jakąś nową. Tylko po teleportacji. Tym razem Harding i Lucanis. Co jeszcze może między tą dwójką zajść? Nie wiem. Oni już są w parach, przecież zupełnie innych.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Ja nie potrzebuję kawy, ja potrzebuję Red Bullów.
I don't need coffee to get going. Adrenaline's enough.
Speak for yourself.
So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
Kłamczucha.
Really selling it, Harding.
Hey, I've known some liars, and I am definitely not it. And this stuff, it's good. It's warm.
I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Wszyscy cię lubią, nie powinnaś tak robić.
Yeah, but you shouldn't. Be yourself.
Guess I can't help it.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
Dobra, to szybka rozmowa. W takim razie zobaczmy jeszcze może po całym świecie, czy byłyby jakieś nowe zlecenia jeszcze? No tak, zobaczmy. Chyba nic nie ma. Jeszcze pozostało mi kilka rzeczy do odkrycia w postaci tych skrzyni, na przykład. Już w sumie niewiele, ale to jakoś tam zrobię w wolnej chwili. W takim razie pójdę na główną historię chyba. To jest chyba najważniejsza kwestia. Porozmawiamy z Solasem, a potem będzie nowy rozdział, zapewne. Obecnie jesteśmy w 11. Czyli kończymy 11 i idziemy do 12.
Bellara,
Dobra, gdzie my się udajemy? A ta dwójka co jeszcze rozmawia?
I'm sorry about Syrian.
It's hard. At least I got to talk to him at the end. The real him.
That's something. but I'm sure it still hurts. If anything happened to Hassan,
Cherish him while you can.
that's the truth.
To ma sens. Dobra, w takim razie rozmawiamy.
The Dalish prisoners escaped safely?
We got them away free and clear.
Good. Whatever my frustrations with them, it feels good to have helped my people again. Thank you for allowing me to help. Chance to infuriate Elganon was a reminder of simpler times.
Nienawidzisz Elgernana?
You and Algernon were really tearing into one another back there.
I needed to goad him to anger in order to distract him. But yes, while all of the Evanuris were monsters in their own ways, Elganon was the worst. Or perhaps it is more honest to say that his were the faults I've found most objectionable. You have met him now, heard his voice hammering at the doors of your mind, and you have met me. Can you see how he and I might frustrate one another?
No dobra, jest brutalny.
He uses his power to crush any opposition.
Yes. He is far more powerful than I am, and he wields that power like a graceless bludgeon. When I defeat an enemy, it is because I outsmarted them, because I was right. When he does, it is only because he was stronger.
Outsmarting someone and being right aren't exactly the same thing.
Aren't they?
Alright, I can see how you and Elgernon would hate each other.
He has always been what I most feared becoming. Callous and uncaring, his arrogance unchecked. To have that much power and no one to remind him that he could be wrong.
Well, he had you.
And I suppose I had you.
Nie lubisz Dalijczyków?
You said you found the Dalish frustrating. Why is that?
It is unfair to them. I lived for thousands of years, and after I imprisoned the Evanuris, I slept for thousands more. I awoke in a world that had forgotten the ancient times almost entirely. And those who tried to remember elven history, like the Dalish, had gotten so much wrong.
Jak wielbienie Elgernana?
I suspect them calling Elgernon and Gillenane and all the rest gods didn't go over well with you.
Indeed. To see that the history the Dalish worked so hard to preserve was the propaganda of tyrants was vexing. I tried to explain the truth to one clan. When I convinced them that I was truly Fen'Harel, they attacked me. After that, I hid my explanations behind the facade of having witnessed events in the Fade.
And the Fade is the realm of dreams. Hard to present that as evidence.
Yes. The Dalish had no reason to believe me. I could only watch as they continued to worship Elganon, though we may have seen the last of that tradition, at least.
Jeżeli tak mówisz...
I'll have to take your word for that.
When we first met, I saw you only as a foolishly confident child who disrupted my plans. You were an irritant. I gave you information to oppose Elganon out of necessity, but I expected you to be nothing more than a tool. Seeing you with your team, I was wrong.
Okej, zaskarbiłem sobie szacunek wielkiego wilka. To zaskakujące.
I'm impressed you got that out without choking on it.
If I could not admit when I was wrong, I would be no better than Elganon. Your team trusts you, and you listen to them. It is impressive and enviable. You work together with a camaraderie it took me centuries to build in my rebellion.
So what do we do next?
Elganon and Gillenane are preparing the dagger they will use for their ritual to pierce the veil. Elganon's power is tied to light and darkness. He will need to perform a ritual during the next eclipse.
That gives us some time to prepare.
It is likely to be your last chance to do so. You must be ready for whatever comes, for this world and for the team that trusts you. I know that you will do everything in your power not to fail them.
So now Elganon's recovered his own archdemon, and the gods only need an eclipse to complete their dagger.
We saved the Dalish, though. That's important.
But now Elgernon's immortal, so long as his archdemon lives.
And we all know how hard those things are to kill.
We killed Razikale, didn't we?
After losing hundreds of wardens, and it took a centuries-old trap to do it. We don't have either of those. Not anymore.
Just when you think the tide's in your favor, it turns right back.
Do tego wygramy.
We've done some great work underwater. You know why no one else can save the world except us? Why the Inquisitor told me it had to be us? Because we don't give up. Knock us down and we come back swinging.
Nice speech, Rook. But it's hard to complete a contract if you don't know where the target is.
We found the gods before.
Not without help, we didn't.
So we get help again. We've got allies everywhere now.
Macie jakieś pomysły?
I can think of a few options, but I'm open to suggestions.
Wardens have run dry. Nothing new is moving in the deep roads.
And the Veil Jumpers couldn't find any trace of Elgranon or his archdemon.
The crows may have something. The Antam are moving large quantities of supplies out of the city. Weapons, armor, gatlock. And food. About half are remaining provisions. Enough to feed the Antam navy.
Given the timing, it seems unlikely to be a coincidence.
Wherever those supplies are headed, that's likely where we'll find the gods. Any more details from the crows, Lucanus?
They said the Antam have long work ahead. We have time. Also, Biago would like a meeting. At your earliest convenience. From him, that means important, but not yet urgent.
Mamy opcję.
We've got options for what we do next. Figuring out where the Antam are taking those supplies should put us on the gods' trail.
Not to complicate things, but the Inquisitor also wants to meet Rook.
Right. With everything she's been doing in the south, we owe her an update.
I'll let her know.
Bądźcie gotowi do drogi.
Keep your weapons ready. We don't know when the gods will show themselves again. Be prepared for anything. Next time the gods appear, let's make sure it's the last.
Notatki klubu czytelnika. Notatki z drugiego spotkania naszego klubu czytelnika. Obecni Bellara, Neff, Harding, Emrich, Lucanis. Książka Kochana Szkarłatnego Księżyca. Autorstwa Iriana Cystesa. Wybrana przez Harding. Notatki Bellara. Zdaniem Harding sceny z łucznictwem były bardzo nierealistyczne. Przez 7 minut pokazywali nam, że opisane strzały były całkowicie niemożliwe. Rozbija przy tym 3 lampy. Emrich stwierdził, że bohater podejmował bardzo realistyczne decyzje. Uważał jednak, że liczba piosenek w książce była przesadna. Bellara zgubiła swoją kopię książki w połowie czytania. Mimo to była w stanie odgadnąć zwrot akcji. Neff wspomniała, że czytanie przyprawiło ją o głód. Wyjaśniła, że nie chodziło o krew. Zdaniem Lucanisa książka realistycznie oddawała nudną stronę pracy jako zabójca. Nie przypadła mu do gustu. Rzuciliśmy kością, Lucanis wybiera następną książkę. Nudna strona pracy jako zabójca. To jest zdanie, którego nie spodziewałem się, że usłyszę, mówiąc szczerze. Dobra, w każdym razie zobaczmy, pewnie będzie szereg nowych misji. Mapa. A mamy jedno zadanie, okej, a zresztą są jakieś dodatkowe misje? W sumie nie widzę. Dobra, w takim razie jeszcze poczytajmy. List z hosberskich mokradeł. Rok prowadziliśmy dalsze badania zmian w pladze. Nasze najnowsze ustalenia są bardzo ciekawe i niepokojące. Nie możemy pozwolić na jej dalsze rozprzestrzenianie się. Złapiemy cię, gdy znów zawitasz na mokradłach. Antoine. Dobra, to coś nadchodzi, mamy zlecenie. No to ruszamy. i koło warto było mieć w ekipie. W sumie wszystkich mam już ulepszonych, tylko Nef jeszcze pozostała, to będzie jakaś inna ta misja. Dobra, powiedzmy, że tak.